Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Wolverines headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're all over him, and he never had a chance.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack, and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush, and it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Finds his back in the middle. Smashes ahead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Looking for space. It's Beebe. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Stepping to the right. Uncorks one to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Quick give. It's Marshall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Buchanan. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. On the run, it's Beebe. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate.
He's going to fire deep. Got it down the field. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the back. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on second down. Hand it to the back. He's past the marker. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. As we get a look at the stats, they've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Hits inside, it's Marshall. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Underwood to throw. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the air, it's Underwood. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll move the tight end. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
But we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
4th down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it in the middle. It's Buchanan. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to establish the run. Got enough for the first down. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, it's Marshall. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grabbed in the middle, it's Preston. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Cuts it upfield. It's Beebe. He's got the first down. At the 45 on his way. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Got him quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 6.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 22, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Beal. That is a decision he will like. Free Grant, he brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open the second half on the ground. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On first down from their own 22. Right back to the well. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to get outside, it's Richard. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
2nd and long here. To throw, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Preston. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's got enough. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Beebe. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Hoosiers will go for it here on 4th down. Needs it. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Underwood. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes the heat. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Marshall. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Throwing, Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Drag down. Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Good job just to get rid of that one.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the edge, it's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moving out to the right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rolls right. Got it behind the line. It's Barker. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back. It's Hoover. Between the hashes, it's Becker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion see how the D reacts. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On the run, it's Beebe. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Finds his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. You've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Run in the red zone. It's Beebe. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Beebe. Touchdown, Indiana! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. From deep, it's Stewart. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. On the return, it's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Right side, it's Marsh.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Swamped immediately.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Look out! They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it in his belly. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. Driven back. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And the point after is good. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Great job of spatial awareness and understanding the situation of the game, too. Down in a 2-minute situation with no timeouts, somehow, some way, you have got to get out of bounds. Really nice effort there by the receiver.
Wants to throw on first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just a complete misfire.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They're all over it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Last chance coming up. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And if you're on defense now, you know what's coming next. They're going to be throwing the ball down into the end zone. A field goal does them no good. You've got to have something lined up on the back end. Get some guys that can swat this football away.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Sends it downfield. The ball hits the ground.